What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Yidris thunderstorm. Hope you're excited to jump in that storm shelter, survive it, survive the incoming Yidris thunderstorm, or if you're crazy and you want to head straight for the storm, go for it, man. We got some Reaper King action. Let's get our command zones all set up. There we go. As far as opening hand goes, we've got Overgrown Tune, Temple of Malady, Marsh Flats. We can grab a Blue Source and a little Brainstorm, Cultivate. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Not too bad. I like this. A lot better than my last. I tried to record a Yidris video earlier, and it just, my opponent, man, was just, just dragging. It was like, I was at like 17 minutes, and they were like 8 minutes, and it is so hard to get a good video when the opponent is just kind of chilling, just having some fun. I mean, I'm all for. Before I jump into my previous opponent, let's cover our commanders first, get them all squared. We're playing Yidris, Maelstrom Wielder. Oh, we got some sliver action. Actually, let's go ahead and crack this Marsh Flats. Let's grab a Blue Source. And then we can go Temple of Malady next turn, and then we can go Cultivate. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a. We've got double. Let's go ahead and grab a Underground Sea. That way, I don't have to shock it in. Let's go and fire this Brainstorm off. Factor Fiction, Wheel of Fate, Mystical Tutor. We're going to have a Cultivate coming off so we can get our red source off that second Cultivate. But we're going to need a second red source for Savage Beating. What do we want to put back? Let's put the Distortion Strike back. And then I definitely want to hold on to Toxic Deluge for sure. And then we're going to put the Wheel of Fate back. Okay. I'm just going to draw the Wheel of Fate. Let's go ahead and get down the Temple of Malady. That way we can get down Overgrown Tomb and go for a Cultivate the following turn. And we're just going to put this on the bottom for right now. And then we can fire off Mystical Tutor if we want to. We'll kind of see what's going on. But yeah, we're playing Yidris. He has Trample. Whenever Yidris deals combat damage to a player, as you cast spells from your hand, they gain Cascade. Oh man, Ristic Study. Just played against that. We're playing against Reaper King. Other Scarecrow creatures you control get +1/+1, and then whenever a Scarecrow enters the battlefield, destroy target permanent. Okay, there we go. We're going to hold off on that Mystical Tutor right now. Sword of Feast and Famine. Alright, let's go and shock this Overgrown Tomb in. Let's fire this Cultivate off. Looking at green. Not going to pay for Ristic Study. Nope. We're going to fire Cultivate off. We're going to get our red source, grab a mountain. We're okay on double green. I guess we'll just go ahead and grab a, go ahead and grab another island. So let's go ahead and put the mountain onto the battlefield. Island goes to the hand. Yeah, and then we're good to go. Okay, so as far as next turn goes, we can get down Yidris. Yeah, we're looking at blue, black, green. Yeah, we can get down Yidris. We're going to have the island drop for the turns. We can fire Mystical Tutor off. Then the following turn, we can get down Sword of Feast and Famine. Get down Sword of Feast of Famine on Yidris, and then start getting our Cascade stuff up and running. And we also have Mystical Tutor. We can fire something off and put it on top before we want to, if we want to cascade into something. So we may end up saving Mystical Tutor for that. Let's see if we get added to the Reveal Zone. Bloom Tinder. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to hold on to this Toxic Deluge and fire that off when we can. Let's see. I think, yeah, let's go ahead and go Yidris right now, though. Our opponent only has a Temple of the False God up right now. So we're looking at red, black, green. I always say those out of order. So if somebody's actually listening to me call these colors out, I do it like backwards. I don't know why, but I do that backwards. And then let's go and get the Opulent Palace down, and then we'll go and pass the turn. And let's kind of re-rack. Okay, so we're going to be able to get down Sword of Feast and Famine. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card, and then untap all lands we control. So we can get down Sword of Feast and Famine, fire off a Mystical Tutor, put something on top. If we want to, we can kind of cascade into something with Factor Fiction. That way we can kind of set something up. I don't know exactly what I'm going to go for that's 3 or less, but at least we can put it on top of Mystical Tutor. And then we do need a second red source for Savage Beating, because we can give our creatures double strikes. So that'd be nice if we draw into that, because everything else is Sultai we're tapping for. But yes, oh my gosh, this is the first video I'm recording since my internet's been back up, and this has been, I cannot tell you how nice it is to have it. It is just absolutely beautiful to have the internet. Oh, we get our second red source. Okay, so we can go for Savage Beating. Double Strike. We're going to miss out on the Sword of Feast and Famine if we go for Double Strike. Let's go to get the, we'll go and get the Pluto Delta down. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. That way we can get rid of Yidris. Yeah, I think I'm okay with, we're going to lose out on that double strike action, but I'm okay with it at this point. Let's go and swing in. Gonna come in hot for 5. Let's see if our opponent blocks right there. Okay, so we got the block on the incognito Yidris, the secret Yidris over there. And what red source do we want to grab? Do we want a volcanic island? We're okay on black green. Yeah, I think we're going to go and grab a volcanic island. That'd be good. Let's go and cast Savage Beating. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So we're looking at double red, double red. And let's see. We are going to have a Cascade trigger on the Mystical Tutor, but I think we're just going to go ahead and pay for Ristic Study right now. We'll go and pay for that. Yidris is going to gain double strike. We're going to take care of the incognito Yidris over there, and then we'll do that over there. Okay, there we go. We could have like fired off Mystical Tutor to cascade into like our two, like our we have Wheel of Fate in the hand, and then we have like Mana Crypt. So I'd rather hold on to Mystical Tutor to kind of set something up next turn. So we can get down Sword of Feast and Famine, and then kind of re-rack from there. And then having a Doppelganger Yidris off the battlefield is definitely helpful. So get him off. But yeah, so I have the internet back finally. Yeah, my internet. So last Sunday I recorded 4 videos on Sunday, and then my internet went down Sunday night. Or I think it went down Monday morning. I got up early Monday morning to record, and the internet was down. And so that's always a bummer. And so, yeah, it'd been down all week. And I didn't, like, finally, like, the AT&T guy called me on Friday and was like, hey, man, fix your internet. And I wanted to cry. I was like, oh, thank you so much. It's not like I'm glued to the internet, but I love making videos, and I love playing Magic, and I didn't have any of that this week, and so it was really weird. Let's go get the island down. Let's go for a Sword of Feast and Famine and get it on Yidris. Looking at 1, 2, 3. And do we want? We're looking at equip of 2. Let's see. So we're gonna have protection from black and green, which we can get around that the Knight Exemplar over there, and then we can still cast like a fire off a Toxic Deluge. Yeah, we'll go ahead and. No, we're okay. No, we'll let him go and draw right there. Because then equip for 2, and then we can add that extra mana and kind of set something up with Factor Fiction. Let's go and get the Sword of Feast and Famine on there. So we're looking at... so it's 7/6. And then let's go ahead and swing in. And we're going to have that untap clause once we deal combat damage. Yeah, whenever it deals combat damage to a player. So we can do some stuff in response to that. Let's see how they block. Okay, so they're not going to block. In response to that trigger, let's go ahead and let's stack it to where with the Sword of the Feast and Famine. Yeah, the Sword of Feast and Famine with the Yidris trigger, so that's going to resolve. Let's go and fire this Mystical Tutor off. So we're going to get a Cascade from that. Hope we're either going to hit Mana Crypt or Ancestral Vision off this one. And then we can still go ahead and pay for that Ristic Study. Yes, we're going to pay for Ristic Study right there. Okay, we're going to Cascade, Ancestral Vision. Yes, we'll draw 3 cards. Sounds good to me. And not going to pay for Ristic Study. Don't have the mana. So we're going to rip 3 cards. Cyclonic Rift, okay. Mystical Tutor. We're going to put it on top. What sounds good to us right now? We could just chain a bunch of stuff together. Put like a Yawgmoth's Wheel if we fire off a Factor Fiction. I don't know if that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Because I want to, yeah, I do want to fire off Toxic Deluge. Or Factor, yeah, let's see. We can Dark Petition. We do have Spell Mastery. We can get down Tassiger, Cascade into Dark Petition. Yeah, let's go and put that on top. Let's put Dark Petition on top. We're going to untap all of our lands. I'm going to try to be quick with this one. Okay. And let's go and get down Tassiger. Tassiper. So we're looking at 1. Exile that. I'm going to exile the Ancestral Vision. Looking at black. Opponent's being a pretty good sport on this one. And then we'll go ahead and just go and pay 2 right there. Okay, so Ristic Study, not going to pay for that. We're going to Cascade into that Dark Petition. Not going to pay for that. And we do have Spell Mastery if there are 2 more instances in our graveyard. And then let's go ahead and grab, we're looking at 4. We're Storm Count 5? Yeah, let's go and grab a Tendrils of Agony. I'm okay with that. We got Tassiger coming down. Let's go ahead and fire off a Artful Dodge on Yidris. Looking at blue right there. It's going to put it at Storm Count 6. Not going to pay for a Ristic Study. We'll We'll cast Mana Crypt. That'll give us, ooh, beautiful extra mana right there. Not going to pay right there. Nope. Artful Dodge. Let's go ahead and fire off a Cyclonic Rift on the Rhystic Study. Hold on, actually, let's let's fire off this Fact or Fiction using 2 right there. Get a little extra Cascade, and that'll leave just enough for Yidris. I mean, not Yidris, Tendrils of Agony. Not going to pay for a 6 Study. Let's go and fire this Fact or Fiction off. Our opponent's being an awesome sport on this, too. We'll draw a card off the Psychotic Fury. Not going to pay. And I may have missed like getting a Tendrils of Agony win right here, guys, so I do apologize if I missed it. Let's see. Oh, man, just beautiful. Beautiful hand right there. And let's see what we're going to get to the hand. Either way, I'm probably going to take Temporal Trespass. Take an extra turn after this one. I will definitely, yeah, we're definitely going to go for a Temporal Trespass on this one. Either way, yeah, however we shake it down, pretty much going for that one. Yeah, I'm not, and just giving y'all a heads up, I'm not a Storm player. This Yidris Thunderstorm deck is literally my first Storm deck I've ever built. So there's just certain Storm lines I don't see, or maybe I don't, like, I can do Aristocrat math all day in my head. We're going to choose this pile to put in our hand. Oh, yeah. And then let's go ahead and fire this Tendrils of Agony off, choosing our opponents. We're looking at black and then black. Okay, so let's go and get the... Not going to pay for Rhystic Study. We're going to get that last little Cascade trigger off the Tendrils of Agony. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Oh, that'll be beautiful. Dark Ritual, man. We can fire off a Toxic... Okay, opponent skips it up. We could have fired a Dark Ritual off into Toxic Deluge to kind of clean everything up right there. And then we had a Tendrils of Agony for 18 and 2 going across over there with Temporal Trespass in the hand. Yeah, that was a nice little... That was definitely a Yidris Thunderstorm right there. But yeah, I never finished my internet story, so I'll go and finish it now. Yeah, so my internet finally came back up on Friday. The AT&T guy called me and said, hey, we're good to go, man. And so, well, he didn't say it like that, but I like to imagine that he did. And so then I got home Friday night, and I played Magic for the first time last week. And I do one of the things on my channel is I release daily at 6 a.m. Like, that has always been my thing. My videos release at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, and I have a video every single day. And so it was absolutely killing me last week that I only got 4 videos out, and that sometimes I didn't release until about 12 o'clock. It was just one of those, like, hey, guys, if you didn't catch my Kerry Zev comment, my internet was down, and so my internet's back up, and I'm back in the recording. So, yeah, should be back on schedule like normal. So, and once again, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.